Today I'm going to make videos for bearing. Bearing is from Modern Max, and it is, I think it's the last third chapter. Yeah, because after bearing you will have the the earth, and then you will have the plan. Okay, so yeah. However, bearing is not a very important chapter. Why I say so? Because it's only come out in paper 1 and maybe 2 to 3 questions. However, bearing is very useful in our daily life somehow. Anyways, yeah, let me start. So this is for Modern Max. Okay, so before I start to teach you how to solve the bearing chapter, okay, means the bearing questions. The first thing is you must understand got three criteria very important for bearing. One is, okay, got three. One is the bearing must always start at north. So must always started from north. Okay, means what? Means the angle of the bearing have to always start from north, and then we're going turns this way. Okay, so must always start from north. You cannot start the angle, let's say this is north, and then this is east, south, west. You cannot start the angle at the east, or you cannot start the angle at the south, or you cannot start the angle on the west. Must always start from north. Alright, must always start from north. Okay, this is one of the very important information about bearing, because if you mess up with this one, I think most of the question maybe you can't do. Okay, second, okay, the angle must always clockwise. Why I say so? Because the angle must always start from north and rotate clockwise. Okay, we cannot from north and then we rotate the other side. Okay, if you rotate this side, this is wrong. Okay, angle must always rotate clockwise. Rotate clockwise. Okay, this is another information. Okay, these two is very important. The third information is bearing is always three digits. Always 3 digits. Means what? Means even you got 70 degree, you write 070. See, 1, 2, 3. Must always 3 digits. But however, because this one is only come out in paper 1, so you don't need to care about 3 digits, because paper 1 is the multiple choice question. So basically you will have the answer for you to choose, so you don't need to worry about this one. Yeah, but this one is just important information for students who want to do bearing. Yeah, so the first and second is very important. So let me repeat one more time. Is the bearing must always start from north. Okay, so north is very important in the bearing. Okay, in the bearing you must very good in direction. This is north, so this one will be south, east, and west. Don't mess up about the direction, because bearing direction is very important. The other information is angle must always rotate clockwise. Okay, let's give you some example. For example, we'll have something like this. This is north. Okay, and then he give you this one is 70. This is P. This is Q. Okay. Okay, sometimes, okay, they will ask something like this. He asks you to find the bearing Q from P. Okay, find the bearing Q from P. Okay, the important information over here is Q from P. From P means the angle will locate us at B area, at P area. So this is from P. So angle will be start from here. Of course, this is north. Okay, so the angle should always start at north, right? Start at north, and then we're going to see the line between Q and P. So the angle will from north You see Q from P. So from P angle we're at P here. So you have to find the north of P is here. So start from north. We rotate clockwise until the line connect between P and Q. This is the total. This is the bearing Q from P. So what is the total? Because you will see this cross, we know here is 90 degree, here is 60. So the bearing will equals to, here will be 90 plus 70, so will be 160. This is what the means by bearings of Q from P. How about if he asks you to find the bearing of P from Q? Okay, P from Q, if this is P, Q is over here. So now from Q, the angle will at Q here. So you have to draw a north for Q. So I'm going to draw a north for Q by myself. Okay, now I say angle must start at north, right? So we have to turn this way. So you start at north and then you will turn the angle, turn until you meet the line between P and Q. So I'm going to turn north all the way, turn until here. This, the total here from here to here. Okay, let me show. This part is the bearing. So now I have to find the bearing. Only information I know over here is the whole thing is 360. So I have to find this angle. I have to find this angle, then I can find the bearing. So therefore, here another thing is very important. I think this one you learned in the Form 2 or Form 3. If 2 is the parallel line, angle A plus angle B will equals to 180. Am I right? When this is north, means this 2 is the parallel line. So the total angle over here is 160. So this angle will be 20. Because 160 plus 20 equal to 180. If these two lines is parallel. So I know here will be 20. So the all angle over here will be 360 minus 20. 360 minus 20. So the bearing for P from Q is 340. Means what? If this is Q, you from north, you rotate until the line connect between P and Q. Total here is 340. This is the meaning of bearing. So for bearing part, I will say this information is very important because you always need to add the north line by yourself. Alright. If okay, then we will go through some easy question to hard question. So actually I got all of these questions from the SAS Buddy book, and recently I just go and buy this book, and then I find out actually it's quite good. So for students who want to get this book, you can get it in Popular or any other bookstore. Okay? Yeah. So let us go through the past year question one by one. Okay. So from here, I hope this basic information you can understand. First is you must know you must have a very good knowledge about north, east, south, west, and then of course the standard things. I forgot to mention. You must know from north to east this is 90 degrees. From east to south this is 90 degrees. From south to west this is 90 degrees. From west to north this is 90 degrees. So total out will be 360. All of this one will be 90, 90, 90. This is some basic information. You should learn this one in geography, I think. Anyways, okay, let us proceed. So if you have any problem over here, maybe you post a comment on my YouTube or on my Facebook. Okay, come. Have a look on the first question over here. Okay, I just hope the first question is very easy for you. Okay, we have the first question over here. What it mentioned in this question is you will see P and Q, and then he gives you the angle over here is 145. So normally before I start to do, I will have the habit is when I know this 2 is the north. So I will try to find this angle first. Because we just say if you got two parallel lines, A plus B will equal to 180. Am I right? A plus B will equal to 180. If this angle called A, this angle called B. So I know if this is 135, this one will be 180 minus 180 minus 145, which is 35. Okay, this one will be 180 minus 145. Okay, it's 35 degrees. Okay, then only I start to do. So here, he asks you find the bearing of point P from the point Q. So when he says from the point Q, angle is O at point Q here. From the point Q means angle at point Q here, so I'm going to look to Q. And I find the north. Okay, from north, the angle rotate clockwise until I meet the line connect between Q and P, which is this total angle. So it's 35. This is very easy, very, very easy. So this one is, so means this is north to this line QP. So the angle over here will be 35. So this is the answer. Alright, the first one is very easy. So I think all of you have no issue in the first one. Shouldn't have the issue. Alright, then we have a look something like this. Okay, for a question like this, he gives you this sentence you must understand. If you couldn't understand the first sentence, you couldn't solve this question. He said R lies due north of Q. Mean if this is R, the position of R is due north of Q. Is due north of Q, sorry. Okay, so if this is position R, it will due north of Q. So that means from the information here, I know the north of Q is here. This one will be north of the Q. So here will be north. So this one will be the north. So I'm going to draw the north at all the position. So whenever I know about the north, I'm going to draw north. So obviously the north for Q is the same line over here. So I write an arrow and draw a north over here. Okay? Okay. And then, if you can understand this one, this is the meaning for R lies due north of Q. So the position of R is located due north of the Q. So it's from Q, you go to north, is R. This is the meaning for the first sentence. Very important this one. Because in order to solve the bearing, you must be able to find north. If you couldn't find north, you couldn't solve. Alright? So, and the bearings of P from R is 216. Okay, P from R. So the angle from R is at the R here. Rotate until P. So, yes, rotate until the line connect between P and R, right? UPR. So I know I have to connect. Okay, rotate from here. Okay, let me write the R here because I'm going to rotate. Okay, from north, I say clockwise, we connect until the line connect between R and P, which is here. Which is this line. This line is connect between R and P. So this is the total angle is 216. But then from here, what I can know is here will be 180. Correct or not? If this is north, turn until here will be 180. So when he said 216, I know the rest of here will be 36. Because plus together is 216. So first information I got over here is inside here will be 36. Because 180 plus 36 is 216. Okay, because it said P from R is 216. So mean from R you connect to the P is 216. Alright? And then find the bearings of Q from P. Q from P, angle at P. So from P, you have to connect to Q. You have to find this angle from P connects to Q. What is this angle? P, the north of P connects to the line between P and Q. PQ. You see PQ? So PQ. So this is the total angle. So from here, of course, you have to see something. Do you see two parallel lines over here? So here plus together will equal to 180. So let me draw this thing out. Okay, I draw over here. So, okay, let me draw nicely a bit. Okay, this is north, and then here actually is R, here is P. So we know something like this is, here is 42. And then we know something over here is, the total turn from here to here is 216. So we can get this angle by we use 360 minus 216. So yeah, I do not have, okay, minus 216, we will got 441. So we will got 144 for here, 144. So obviously the angle over here will be this one plus this one equal to 180, because it's parallel line, A plus B equal to 180. So this one is 36. Am I right? So now you want to find the angle from here turn to here. So you just sum up both lah. So the bearing from P to Q will be 36 plus 42, which is, because it's 2 digits, I add a 0, which is 078. Means the total, because from here we find this angle is 36. So 36 plus 42 will be 78. Okay? Is that simple? Okay, if you can visualize, it should be very simple. Okay, then we're going to move on. Yeah, because we've got a few more questions to go through. I just hope all these questions can give you some insight in how to solve. So, as usual, when I see something like this, I have the habit is, I will write all the angle first before I start to solve, because this is triangle, and then it's isosceles triangle. So if here is 38, I know here will be 38, because these two is the same length. So 38 is 76, 76 here will be 104. Okay, so I got all the information, then only I start to read the question. It is given that P is due north of Q. So P is located north of Q. So from here I know here is north. So I'm going to draw the north by myself. This is north. So this one will be north. Okay, because of this sentence. P is due north of Q. When he said of Q, you come to Q, you draw to the north to the P. So this is north. So if you can get the north, everything will be easy job. So first he asks you to find the bearing R from P. So you're going to start from P, and then you find the north, and then find the line connect between P and R. So this is a line between, connect between P and R, right? From north to this side, this is the bearing they want to find. From north, angle rotate clockwise to the line connect P and R. Okay, is that simple? Okay, so since this is north, we know the total will be 180. So this angle will be 180 minus 104. Obviously, is 76. Okay, so it's 076. That's all. Nothing special. So from here, you must know if this is a straight line, total up will be 180. Here is 104, here will be 76. Simple. Alright, let me move on. Let me have a look. This one. Okay, for this one, it is given that Q lies due north of P. So means the location of Q located at due north of P. So I said due north of P, you go to P, and then you point to the Q. This is the north. From P, you point to the Q. This is the north. This is the meaning Q lies due north of P. So I'm going to draw north as all the point. So because here will be north, here will be north. All right. Then yes, and then because this triangle I got no angle for me to solve, so I'm going to continue reading. And the bearing R from Q is 075. Okay, so I'm going to find R from Q. So R from, sorry, what am I doing? Yeah, correct. The bearing R from Q is 75. So from Q means angle here will be 75. Because this is north, and then we angle rotate clockwise until the line Q and R will be 75. From Q angle at Q, alright? So find the bearing of P from R. Okay, this is P from R. So angle at R. So I'm going to draw longer a bit for this knob because later I have to rotate. So, okay, P from R, you're going to have this angle from north here, rotate until you meet the line PR. So from north, I'm going to rotate until I meet here. Okay, I want to find this total angle, so I must have the information for this angle. We know this is 75. So because of two parallel lines, so if this is 75, here will be 180 minus 75. So this one will obviously is 105. Okay, this is 105. You must be able to visualize. Do you see two parallel lines over here? So if this is 75, this one will be 105. Okay, so then from here, I will have something like this. Okay, let me draw it out to make you understand better. Zoom in. Okay, so we'll connect until here. This is the line between P and R. I write R here, between P and R. And then the total over here will be 26 plus 105. The total angle here, I think, is 131. So the angle from here to here is 360 minus 131. Am I right? 360 minus 131. So we will got, what is the angle? Oh, let me do some calculation. 364 minus 131. So this one will be 9. This one will be 2. This one will be 2. Am I right? 2, 2, 9. Yes, correct. So, yeah, so the bearing is 229. Because P from R means from north turn until the line you meet P is 229. Is that simple? Yeah. For me, I think it's quite simple. As long as you draw the north line connect and then you always apply this formula A plus B equal to 180, then you can almost solve all the questions. Okay, before I end this video, I purposely take one question is quite hard because, not to say hard, because it did not give you any diagram and then you have to visualize it. Okay, the hardest part of the bearing is you need to visualize it. So I purposely take this question to challenge ourselves on this question. Okay, take a newspaper. Okay, come, let's try this one together. He said, Ali lived from P to Q, which is at the bearing of 300 from P. So, I roughly sketch out 300 because I do not know what is the pattern of 300. So, I'm going to draw a cross. If this is north, 300 roughly will turn 90, 180, 260, roughly will go this direction. This is 300. Alright, from P, so I know P is over here. So, I'm going to draw this line like this. Okay, and then I draw a cross from here over here. This is north. So the angle turn from north. Let me use other color. Yeah. Turn from north to here is 300. This is just roughly. Alright. Then I know here is P to Q. So I label here as Q. P to Q, the bearing is 300. This is the meaning. You see, lift from P to Q, which is at the bearing of 300 from P. 300 from P, so it's here. Okay, then he continues his journey to the R. So continue means he from Q here, he will continue to the R. But then we do not know what is the bearing until he tells us. Continue to R, which is at the bearing of 210. So I roughly sketch 210 over here. So if this is north, 210 will be 180, another 30 degrees. It will be somewhere here. So I'm going to draw this one somewhere here to R. Okay, and then obviously I will draw a cross over here. So this one will be north. Of course, I will draw a north for here also. Okay, 210, so will be 210. Okay, so the only information I know here is 180, but then I do not know what is this angle. But then I know here will be 30, because 180 plus 30. Alright, last information. Given that the angle QRP is 26, QRP angle at R, angle always at the middle, is 26. So I'm going to find QRP P, mean this angle is 26, so I roughly connect this one to the P. Okay lah, roughly like this lah. So this is 26. Okay, this is all the information I have. So I'm going to solve this one. So first information I can see from this diagram is this is 300, here will be 60. Because one circle is 360, so here will be 60. So if here is 60, because of the parallel rule, we know here will be 120. 120. Okay, if here is 120, okay, we know this is 210. 210, so here will be 150. Why I know, just use 360 minus 210. Okay, so you got 150. So if here is 150, here will be 30. Okay, because of this parallel rule, if you can apply almost in the all the north over here. Okay, then I solve it. Find the bearings of R from P. R from P is somewhere over here. Okay, R from P is somewhere over here. So R from P means I'm going to from P here turn to this line without the inside one. So I have to find out what is this angle, because I know here is 60. If I can know this angle, I can know from here to here. Okay, maybe some student cannot see from here, so I'm going to zoom in here. So it's something like this. This is north. So, and then you will have here, okay, maybe this is 60. Okay, actually R is somewhere over here lah. I just not so sure. Let me find this angle first. Okay, this is 150. This is 120, 270. So total here will be 90. This is 90 lah. 360 minus these two, you got 90. 26, 116. 180 minus 116. This angle will be. Let me minus 180 minus 116. I will got 64. Okay, so here will be 64. So total up over here will be 124. 124 is somewhere here. So actually R is somewhere here. This is P, this is R. Obviously, this diagram is just sketched out, not so accurate, so you have to calculate the angle by yourself. So now I have to find the total angle over here. Because from here, okay, this is connected to the Q. What we know is the angle on between here is 64, and angle over here is 60. So the total angle over here will be 360. Total angle from of R from P is 360 minus 124, which is 632. Yes, the answer will be 236. Okay, yeah. Then I solve this question. Okay, I really hope this video can make you understand better about bearing. However, I just think maybe it's not so enough for you to fully understand about this chapter. So I will advise you to find some exercise and try to do the exercise. Okay, and then from the process you are practice or you are try to do, I hope you can get more about the concepts in solving the bearing questions. Anyways, I think this is a long video for you. Thanks for watching.